Welcome to DONELines training. Today, we're going to be talking about transaction templates in your DONELines team account. We're starting on the home page. However, you can access the transaction templates from anywhere within DONELines. First, click on the templates in the top right-hand menu. Then click Transaction Templates. Here, you'll find all of your transaction templates within your DONELines account. Every DONELines account will automatically start with 4 transaction templates, including buyer and seller pre-1978, which will include deadlines related to the lead-based paint, and buyer and seller post-1978, which will exclude deadlines related to lead-based paint. On the left-hand side, you'll find your full template transaction templates. On the right-hand side, you'll find your phase templates, which include listing deadlines, which will include your exclusive right to sell and related disclosures that you would like executed prior to listing a transaction. Under contract, which will include all of your deadlines related to the transaction once you are under contract. And finally, your closing deadlines to ensure that you get a complete package after your closing. In order to create a custom template, you have the option of using the Create New Transaction template in the top, or start with an existing transaction template. To start with an existing transaction template, simply click on the Duplicate menu next to the transaction you would like to duplicate. When you duplicate a transaction template, the transaction will start with the exact same deadlines as the duplicated transaction template. In the top, make sure you name your template so you're able to easily find it when creating a new property. Select buyer or seller type. By default, it'll match the transaction that you duplicated, and be sure to make active. Next, you're able to add a description so you're able to remember what this template is for. To save changes, click Save. If you hit Complete, it'll take you back to the main transaction page within DONELines. You are able to add any deadline to any contract phase by either clicking Add Deadline, which will add it at the top of the deadlines, or to add one in the middle of your phase, click on the deadline you'd like the new deadline to go below. To the right of the deadline, you have your settings for who will receive the daily deadline notification email reminder for this specific deadline. Admin is the account holder. Agent is any agent that is assigned to the specific transaction. And then client is your buyer or seller. Remember, you can turn on the buyer or seller receiving the daily deadline notification email for each individual property. If you would like your client to receive this deadline, simply click on the checkbox next to client. Leave unchecked, and they will not receive the deadline reminder for that specific deadline. To delete any deadline, simply click on the red trash can. In the event that you make changes to a transaction template phase that you would like saved, simply click Copy Phase to Template. Ensure that your title is what you would like and what you'll recognize, and then hit Create. Examples of deadlines you may need to add that are not included in the pre-made templates and DONELines would include office-specific disclosures like an affiliated business arrangement, or if you have a mail out and you want to make sure you track your commission check, adding your commission check received. There is no limit to the number of deadlines you can have for any specific phase, so any deadline that you would like to add here, feel free to do so, including anything such as adding sign to yard, printing brochures, picking up brochures, anything that you would like a reminder on or be able to track, you can add here within DONELines. Once you're happy with your new transaction template, simply hit Complete. You can see here is that transaction template that we just created. And since this is not one of the parent transaction templates provided within your account, you are able to now edit, duplicate, or trash that specific transaction template. And then here is the transaction phase under contract phase, which we added. Be sure to go in and mark that as active. It is really that simple to manage your transaction templates within your DONELines team account. Make sure to watch our other training videos to learn how to create a property, edit under contract and next step and closing date emails, and to ensure all of your agents on your team are getting the most out of your DONELines account. Thank you for your trust in DONELines, and please let us know if you have any questions or how we can help.